Hari Om, I welcome all of you to today's session. This is the first session of the 5 days crash course on Vedic Maths that's brought to you by iLead's Vedic Maths Circle. Let us begin with the opening prayers. I request all of you to kindly keep your back straight, close your eyes, join your hands, chant with me but with your mics on mute. Let's start now. Om. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। With the grace of our Sadguru Sri Prabhuji, I welcome all of you to today's session once again. So today we'll be doing our very first lesson of Math Magic. The reason it's called Math Magic is because it's truly magical. Because many a times we start off with a certain feeling when it comes to maths that it's really hard, it's very difficult, and there is some fear and anxiety associated with maths often. But the moment you start enjoying it, the moment you start realizing that there are different ways to tackle maths and there's different ways to go about the same problems to do it in much more fun and exciting ways, you start loving the subject as well. So consider this as your first step towards that. Today we'll be learning some parts of addition, and I must tell you that this session is exciting, but the coming sessions are going to be much more exciting. This is the very first step. So today we'll be learning something called as complements or nikhilam. So the term nikhilam in Vedic maths means complements. So what exactly are complements? So the complement means to complete or to round something. So you already have something, but then you add something to it and you make it complete. Just like this puzzle picture. So there is this puzzle, but you know it's incomplete, right? But the moment you add this blue piece to the pink piece, it feels complete. So that is complement. So a complement is a number added to a given number to round it off to the base number. Let's understand this with an example. But if you need a formula, then this is the one. Complement of a number is the base of the number minus the number itself. For this session, we'll consider the base as 10. So let's find complements now. So if you have a number, for example, 9, how do you find the complement of the number? If the base number is 10, let's assume throughout the session that the base number is 10. So how do you find the complement of 9? It's 10 minus 9, which is 1. Now let's look at the second example. It's 7. So who's going to answer how to find the complement of 7 and what would be the complement? Yes, Kaustubh.
Ma'am, 10 minus 7, 3.
Very nice. Very nice, Kaustubh. Excellent. And he's right. It is 3. Now what about 4? Who's going to answer? Yes, Srujana.
Ma'am, 10 minus 6. 4.
You're right. So we have the number 4. So you're going to subtract the 4 from 10 and you get 6. You're right. So this is how you find the complements. So do we all understand? Show me a thumbs up if you do, and please raise your hands if you have a doubt. You need this concept to understand the other concepts that we learned today. So show me a thumbs up if you understand. Very nice. And any point in time you feel that you have a doubt or you're not catching up or you need me to repeat it once again, please feel free to raise your hands. Now, here's something I want you all to do. Calculate this problem, and you can do it with you all know addition, right? So you can try solving this question. I'm also going to time how much you're taking for this problem. And yeah, so I'm going to start now. Let's see how much time we all take to solve this problem. All right.
Ma'am, I'm not able to see.
Oh, okay, no worries. Let me dictate the problem for you, and meanwhile, let me know if you can see. If not, please rejoin once, and maybe that'll work. For now, I'll just read out the problem. 567 plus 726 plus 348 plus 564 plus 923. That is 567 plus 726 plus 348 plus 564 plus 923.
Ma'am, 3128.
Let us check the answer later, but tell me if you're done. So once you're done,
Ma'am, I'm
please
done.
raise your hand. Very
Kaustub.
nice. Very nice, Kaustubh. Let's give everyone some time and let's start. If you're done, you can raise your hand. That way we'll know how many of us are done.
I I don't understand the numbers.
You don't understand the numbers in the sense?
What you told, I don't know.
You need to add these numbers. Addition. Simply
What
add.
is what
Ah.
is the number?
Okay, is the screen not visible?
Ma'am, it is. No, ma'am. Actually, it's zoomed, so we cannot see.
Ashwini ji, is the screen visible properly? Okay, I think Tanmay, why don't you try rotating the mobile? Keep it in horizontal. I think that will solve the problem.
Ma'am.
Can you see them now, the numbers?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let me read out the numbers one last time and then you can try solving it. So it's 567,
Five,
567,
7,
yes, plus
huh,
726
726,
plus 348
48,
plus 564
564,
plus 923.
plus 923. Huh.
I see that most of us have our hands raised. No issues if you haven't solved it yet. We'll come back to this towards the end of the session. I just wanted to see how long it took for most of us to solve. It's 3 minutes 20 seconds now. Let's round off and assume it took us about 3 minutes to solve this problem. With that, let us try solving our first problem for the day. So we have these numbers 467 plus 234 plus 976 plus 782 plus 341. So we are supposed to add these numbers. Let's try how we're going to do this. So I just wrote down all the numbers, one on top of the other.
Excuse
Now,
me, ma'am.
yes, Rajana.
Ma'am, your screen is actually zoomed.
I think it's clear for most of them. Can you try seeing if you check your settings if you're zoomed in?
No, ma'am.
Is it visible for most of us? Can you raise your hands
Yeah,
if?
I can see it is visible.
Ma'am, I
Okay.
can see it's
Srujana,
visible.
why don't you try rejoining once? Or don't worry, you can try and follow as much as you can. If not, you can also go back to the YouTube live stream and watch this part, just in case. Now, let's look at how in Vedic Maths we would like to solve this problem. So I have written down these numbers on the screen. We're going to start from the left. That is, we start from the hundreds, then
Yes,
to the tens, and then the ones. So we start from the left and go towards the right. Now, how I want you to look at this is to not simply, how do we generally solve? We simply start with 4, 4 plus 2, 6, plus 9. We go like that, right? So now I want you to look at these numbers. Just give me a second. Ashwini ji, could you please give me permission to annotate on the screen?
Sorry, Manya, what permission should I give?
To annotate.
Okay, one second. You're the host, actually.
Uh,
We have all the permissions.
Actually, could you make the other account the host?
Oh,
Let me
okay, okay.
uh,
Okay, that's
raise
very
my
good.
hand.
Okay, yes, I got
Yeah.
it. Yes, done. Then, Manya, I think we should be ready.
Okay. Thank you.
Pulana.
Okay, for some reason I'm not able to annotate, but let me try here. Yeah. Okay, so how rather than going the conventional way, that is 4 plus 2 plus 9 plus 7 plus 3, I want you all to identify if we have some complements here. So one example is 7 and 3. So you now know that we have a 10 here. That's how I want you to think about this problem. So we have a 10 now. Now look for other complements if there are any. So you can also, if there are no other complements, then look at how you can break these numbers down to form complements. That is, you have 2. So break it down as 1 plus 1. So you have 9 plus 1. So that becomes a 10. So we have another 10 here. So the 9, we don't have the 9 anymore, but we have a 1 here. So now you just add 4 plus 1 and you get 5. So that's how I want you to think about this problem. So don't look, try and find complements, and if there are no complements, make complements. That way, you you will be able to solve the problem very quickly without really taking so much time. So let's look at how it's done. So now, like I said, when you add all of these numbers, you get 25, right? As we saw. But because they're in the hundreds place, you'll have to write two more zeros. So you have 2500. Now look at the tens.
Ma'am,
Yes,
I got the answer.
very
Ma'am, I
nice.
didn't understood.
Yeah, it's all right. Now look at how I solve the tens and then you'll understand.
Ma'am, I
So,
got the answer.
very nice. I'll come back to you once we are done solving. Now look at the tens side. So now who's going to tell me, who's going to help me spot the complements here? Do we have any complements here? Yes, Vidwas.
6 and 4.
6 and 4. Very nice. So that is a 10.
Oh,
Yes, Vidwas.
So 7 and 3.
Very nice. 7 and 3 also. So we have a 20 now. So 10 plus 10, 20. And what's the one remaining number? We have 8. So that you'll write as is. So you have 10 plus another 10 plus 8. So which is 28. So you here, as you can see, we have written, 1 second, let me just yeah. So now we have the 2500 that we got from the hundreds place, and you also have the 280 that we got from the tens place. So if you add both of them, you get 2780. Right? Here's the final step that we'll do. That is doing the ones place. But in the hundreds place, we added two zeros. In the tens place, we added 1 0. In ones place, we'll not add any zeros. We'll do as is. Who's going to spot the complements for me? Yes, dear.
6 plus 4.
Very nice. So we have 6 plus 4. That is, we got 110. You can also think of it this way. So you have 2 and 1. So that's a 3. Then 7 plus 3 is 10. So in a way, you have a complement here as well. So how many tens did we get here? Who's going to tell me? So how much is the total of this ones place?
Ma'am, 20.
Ma'am, 20.
Very nice. Excellent. So you have a 20 here. So now you add it to the previous number 2780 plus another 20, you get 2800. So you get this as the answer. This is much faster than the conventional method. Now let's look at another problem. So this is a problem we have. I've written down the numbers again as is. Who's going to help me solve this problem? First of all, identify the complements. Let's see if we have someone else. Uh, mm, Sanvi, do you want to help me identify the complements here? Or how about Sannidhi or Vid Vidwat? Do you want to answer? What are the complements?
9 and 1.
9 and 1. Excellent. What else do we see?
6 and 3.
So we have 9 and 1. So that is, we have 1 tenth, right?
Ma'am, we can take out 1 from 3 and add the number 2 and 8.
Very nice. Excellent. So you
Ma'am, I
have,
got the answer.
very nice. Let's just hold on for a few more minutes. Let's solve this together. So like with what said, you take one, you have one remaining, but you take the 2 and add. So now we have two tens, and now you add it to the 6. So you get 27. But like we said, because this is a hundreds place, you write 27 with two zeros, right? Now let's look at the second column, the tens place. So you have 2700. Now for the tens place, let's look at how we'll solve it. So who's going to help me with the complements here?
Ma'am, 2 and 8.
Very nice. So it's a 10. And we have, can you find another complement?
5 and 7.
5 and 7, how are they complements? Tell me. You're right, but how do we do it? So you're right when you say we have 8 and 2, so it's a 10. You're also right when you say you can use 7 and 5 because 7 plus the 3 in 5, you get another 10, but you also have a 2 remaining here. So that way you have two tens and one 2. So you get 22. Because it's a tens place, again you add a 0 there. So let's look at what we have. So we have 220. So 200, 2700 plus 220 gives us 2920. Right. Now finally, let's look at the ones place. Who's going to solve this and tell me very quickly?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. Yes, please.
Ma'am, 1 plus 9.
Ma'am,
10.
26. Ma'am,
Very
26.
nice. Very nice, Vidwat. Yes, someone was explaining it. I think Kaustup. Yes, go ahead,
Yes, ma'am.
Kaustup.
Ma'am, 1 plus 9.
Yeah, we have 110. You're right. Now
Ma'am,
go on.
7 plus 3.
Very nice. And what's remaining?
Ma'am, 6.
Very nice. So you have 26. Correct. That's right. So now when you add 26 here, now isn't it easier because you have 2920 and 26. So you add 6 to 0. So you have 6 and this 2 with this 2, it's 4. So 2946. This you can do it mentally. Only all of this you can try solving it with practice. You can try doing it mentally. But now that I'm trying to explain to you for the very first time, I'm trying to show you all the steps. Please tell me if all of you got this part.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, we got it.
Very nice, Vidwat. And a great job, all of you who listened very attentively and who also you answered. Very nice. So please raise your hand if you have a doubt or if you didn't follow any part of this. Okay, I don't see any hands raised. So let's try more problems. So now I want you to solve this. Yes, I'm coming to you, Sannidhi. Meanwhile, I want you to solve this. Raise your hand if you're done. Explain how you got the answer. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Yes, Sannidhi. I'll just clarify the doubts meanwhile. Yes, Sannidhi. Which
Understood the
part did you know?
methods. Ma'am,
Huh?
I didn't understood the methods how to do.
Okay, let me take you through it again. Are you able to see my screen clearly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just give me a minute. All of you please write the problem down. I'll give you a minute and then I'll help Sanidhi out. And if there anyone else who didn't understand, all of you can listen. So quickly write the numbers down so you can solve. I'll give you a minute. Okay, now let's understand how we solve this, right? Hmm. So, Sannidhi, so we have this problem. We're supposed to solve this problem. Can you see my screen clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. Now let's look at it. So you have these numbers 656 plus 879. But we have written it this way, so it's clear which one's in the hundreds place, which one's in the tens place, and so on. Unlike conventional maths where you come right to left, here in Vedic maths we go left to right. That is, we add the hundreds place first, the tens place after, and the ones place in the last. So what I want you to do is not how would you generally solve it? You do 6 plus 8 plus
Ma'am, I
3.
got both the answers.
Very nice, Kaustubh. If you're done with solving, please just raise your Zoom hands. I'll come to you once I'm done explaining this. Okay. So, so how would you solve it generally? You do 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 9, right? I don't want you to go like that, but rather identify if you can if you can identify complements here. Do you know what complements are? Did you understand as I explained?
Ma'am, I didn't understand what is compliments.
Okay. So, let me take an example. So you have a number, base number, as we call it. Let's say it's 100. Just keep that in your mind that let's say the base number is 100. Now I give you any number like 20. Okay. Now you know that the base number is 100. What do you need to add to this 20 to get 100?
Ma'am, 10.
So you have 20, but you need 100. So what do you add to get
80.
100?
Ma'am, we have to subtract.
Yeah, you're right. So subtract and tell me what are you supposed to add?
Ma'am, there is 20. We have to get it 100.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Think about it this
Ma'am,
way.
80.
Very nice. Excellent. Now tell me if the base number was 10. Okay, the base number was 10 and the number is 3. How much do you need to add to this 3 to get the base number 10?
Ma'am, 7.
Very nice. Excellent, Sanidhi. So 7 is the complement of 3. So you have a base number and you have a number. What is the number that you need to add to this number to get this base number? That number is called the complement. Like I was just explaining through the slides. So you have a puzzle piece, like the pink puzzle. What is it that you need to add to complete it? You add this blue piece, right, to complete
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
So this blue piece becomes the complement. For this session, I want you to assume that the base number is 10. So if the base number is 10 and the number is 9, what is the complement of 9?
Ma'am, 1.
Very nice. And what is the complement of 7?
Ma'am, 3.
Very nice. Excellent. What's the complement of 4?
Ma'am, 6.
Excellent. Very nice. Great job, Sanidhi. If you understood this, you understood most of it. So now let's come back to solving this problem. So I told you we have these numbers 656 plus 879 and so on. Now I don't want you to just solve as we do generally 6 plus 8 plus 3. I want you to identify complements. How do we identify complements? Look at this. So 9 and 1 they complete each other. You get 10, right? So that is 10 we got. Like that, I want you to identify other complements. Though we don't directly have them here, if you see, none of these numbers are directly complementing each other. But I want you to think about it this way. So you have 8 and you have 3. If you do 8 plus 2, they are complements. But because it's a 3, you actually take a 10, but you have a remainder of 1. So now you have two tens here, and you add the 6 plus 1 and you get 7. So you have a 27, but because it's in the hundreds place, see, in the hundreds place, you add two zeros. Did you follow this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. Now so you get 2700, same way. Now, how do we solve the tens place? Come on, help me find the complements here. What are the complements? Just point them out to me.
Ma'am, 8 and 8 to 2.
Very nice, excellent. So we have a 10 now. What about 7 and 5? They're not really complementing each other. But if you take the 3 from the 5, then you get another 10 and you have a remainder of 2. So you get a 22. So because it's a 10, what do you add to this? Do you write a 0 or 2? How many zeros do you?
Ma'am, we can take 2 from 7 also.
Yeah, you can take the 2 from 7 also. I mean, if you take a 5, then you
Now
can take
one
a 5
doubt.
from 7. Yes.
Ma'am, how it will come like 22 and here 27?
Where 27? In the
Ma'am, in
previous
100
one.
place.
Yeah, because we solved it, right? So 9 plus 1 is 10, and 6 plus 8 plus 2 is another 10. So we have 20, and 6 plus that one reminder 1, you get 27. That's how you get 27.
Okay, ma'am.
And here you do 8 plus 2, it's a 10, and 7 plus 3, it's another 10. So you get 20 plus this 2. So you get
2.
22. And
Okay.
because it's in the tens place, you add a 0. Okay.
Okay.
That's how you do it. Therefore, to the previous slide, we got this 2700, right? 2700. So you add this 220 to that number, and that's how you get this 2920. Now, to this 2920, how do we solve the ones place? Can you now help me identify the complements?
Ma'am, for ones.
Yeah, 1 and
Ma'am, 1 and 9.
very nice. And
Um, 30. Ma'am, here we have to take 4 in the. Ma'am, here we have to take 4 in the place of 7.
excellent. That is one way you can do. But also look at 7 and 3. They are also complements, right?
8, 9. Ma'am.
Much simpler, right? So you have 20 now. How do we get 20? 9 plus 1, 10 plus 7 plus 3. You have 20 and the 6, 26. So now you add that 26 to this number that we had in the previous slide and you get 2946.
Okay, ma'am.
Because it's a new method, you may feel that there are too many steps and you may find the previous method easier or having lesser steps. But as you practice, you'll realize that this is much easier and you'll be able to solve them quicker. Okay, I hope you understood this, Sanidhi,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
part. Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
So who found the answers? I think Kaustubh and Vidwat found them, right? As you raised the hands. Okay, Vidwat and Diya and Disha. Very nice. So Diya or Disha, how about you give me the answer to the first problem? What's the answer to the first problem?
2, 8, 2, 8.
28?
2, 8.
2828. Okay, very nice.
Ma'am, it's 2898.
Okay, let's look at the right answer. The right answer is 2898. So who's going to explain how they found the answer to this, in the sense how they found the complements and how they did it, the entire thing? Who wants to explain?
Ma'am, actually, I got the wrong answer.
Oh, okay, no worries at all. Let's try doing this part again. No worries at all.
Okay.
But who wants to
I
try
told it.
explaining? Yes, Rujana, go ahead.
Ma'am, in the hundreds place,
Hmm?
7 plus 3, 10.
Okay, let me do it as you say. Yeah, you have this 1 second. You have this 7 and 3,
3.
you said, right?
Yes.
Huh. So you have in the hundreds place we have a 10, right?
And from another 7, we should do that 6 plus 1. So 6 plus, sorry, I'm just a sec. That also 7 plus 3.
Very nice. So you have another 10 and
Plus 6.
plus 6.
So
So,
it's 26.
hmm,
Because it's in hundreds place, it will become 2600.
very nice. And what's the next step?
And in the tens place,
Hmm?
6 plus 4.
1 second. Also, if someone got it wrong, I hope you're following as you're doing it. If you have a doubt, then we'll come back to it again. But please listen. That way you'll know how you solved it. Yes, go ahead.
6 plus 4.
6 plus 4.
And another 4, we should divide it into 2 plus 2.
Hmm?
And 8 plus 2 is equal to 10.
Very nice.
So 2 is pending.
Hmm?
So 5 plus 2 is equal to 7.
Very nice. So you get 27.
So because it's in the tens place to seventh place.
Very nice. Very good. Now the last ones place. Now let's add these. How do you add this? So 0 plus 0 as is. Now 7 plus 0 is 7 and 6 plus 2 is 8. Though I'm writing all of this down, it's very, you can do it mentally is what I think, this part. Okay, I hope you understood till here. Yes, now tell me how you solve the ones place.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in ones place 5 plus 5
Very nice.
and 6 plus 4
Very nice.
and 8 is pending, so 20.
8. Very good. Excellent. So when you add 28 here, you get 2, 8. How much do you get? 2, 8?
2898.
Very good. Very nice. Excellent. So did you all understand this finally? So we finally get 2, 8, 9, 8. If you have a doubt, please.
Ma'am, the second one is 3068.
3068. Perfect. Very nice. So I hope you all understood. Vidvat, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Very nice. So, who on very good, excellent Srujana and excellent all, and very good job for all of you who tried solving it. Even if you get it wrong, remember that this is your first time you're trying a completely different method. So it's normal if you get a wrong answer. Keep practicing, and then you'll gradually find improvements. And yeah, who wants to explain the second problem? Do you have anybody else? Diya, Disha, what answer did you get to the second problem? Anyone else? Mahant, Gaurav? Yes, Vidwat, go ahead. Tell us how you found the answer.
Ma'am, first I added 7 and 9 and took from first I started from hundreds place.
Hmm.
Yeah, and added 2 and 6.
You get an 8.
Yeah, I took 2 from the 4 and added 10. I mean, added the answer for the 8.
Okay, so you took this 2, but you said 6 plus 2, right? We could have directly done this 6 plus this 4. You'll get a 10, right?
Ma'am. But
But what you did is also okay. So yeah, go ahead. You took this 2 and this 6, so you get an 8. And you took another 2 from this 4, is it?
ma'am.
Okay. So we have a 10 here, right? Go ahead.
And then now I added the other 2 and 8.
Very nice. Excellent. So we have a 20. Now, what's the next step? What is remaining in the hundreds place?
Ma'am, 7.
Very nice. And
I
what's
added 20 for the 7.
and you get
27.
is this all that we'll write here?
2700.
Very nice. Very good. Okay, what's the next step?
I saw the and I took tens place,
Hmm.
added 4 and 6,
Very nice. Yes.
and I got
4,
a 10.
10, yeah.
And I took 1 from the 8 and added to that 9.
1 from the 8. So we have 7 remaining here. 1 from the 8 and added it to the 9. So you get another 10. Very good. Then
And then and I we have 20 now, and I added 7 and 7 there.
But 7, yes, but the 6 also remains, right? Or did we miss it? Okay, yeah, just go ahead. Tell me, what is the answer you found?
Ma'am, I found
When you add this number?
I found 34.
Okay, let's check. Let's check. Okay, you said 34. And because it's in the tens place, we add a 0. And
And ma'am, I added from now I took one's place. Now I added I took 3 from one
okay,
side.
here I just want to interrupt. I want all of you to look at this problem. So we have 7, 9, 8, 7, and another 7. So when you have a problem like this, please look if you have some number repeating, right? We have 7 repeating thrice. So just multiply it. So 7 3 times is 21. So now you have 21. So you have now you eliminate all the sevens we have here. And you have 21. 21 plus this 9 gives us 30. Now you have 38. So that's how you can quickly calculate this part. Okay, so you have 7 repeating thrice. So 7 into 3, 21. 7 threes are 21, right? So 21 plus this 9, you complement it, right? So you get 30. Now the remaining number is 8. So you add 8 to the number. So you get 38. But I think Vidwat, when you calculate these tens place, anyhow, yeah, tell us your final answer.
3078 now.
Ah, I think okay. So did all of us get the same answer?
No, ma'am.
So Vidwat mostly did
Ma'am,
it
ma'am, I
right.
got
Yeah.
3068.
Which is right. So it is 3068, 3068. I think with what you explained it right, and we also did it correctly mostly. But in the tens place, we got this 340, but it's supposed to be 330.
Okay, ma'am.
I can explain how. 1 second. And then when you add all of this, you add 2700 plus 330 plus 38, you get this number. But wait, I tell you how we get in the tens place, you get this 33. So just look at the tens place. So you have 6 and 6. So you, like I told you, right, for the seventh case. So 6 twice is 12. So you have 12 plus this 8, 20, 28. I mean 20. So you have the 12 plus this 8. So you get 20. Now 20 plus 9 is 29. And now you have 29. Now you add this 4, you get 33. Is that clear? Show me a thumbs up if it's clear. Very
Okay,
nice.
ma'am.
Very good. Now let's solve our final problem for the day. I will show you. I will show you the problem, and I want you to quickly solve it. Raise your hands if you are done solving. For this, again, we'll time how much you. Let's time it. 1 second.
Ma'am, I
Okay.
can't see.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do it now. Yeah. Here you go. This is your problem. Time starts now. So you don't even have to write all the numbers on your paper actually. Just solve it and just write the hundreds place, what's the tens place number, what's the ones place number on your paper. Don't copy the entire thing down.
Ma'am, 3,128.
Excellent, Kaustubh. And I think that's around within 30 seconds. Let's also wait for others, but that's the right answer. Very nice. Compared to the 3 minutes this is the same problem that we solved in the beginning. Yes, Diya and Disha, I think Diya and Disha are also done. Very nice. Again, just 40 seconds.
I'm done.
Yeah, very nice. Just 45 seconds. I think most of us are able to solve it within a minute or so compared to the 3 minutes. And this is a very first session. This is the first time you're doing it. With practice, you'll be able to do it much faster. So let's look at this problem once. Yeah. So let's see how much time this takes for me to explain and also solve. Hmm.
From
So
3,129.
very nice. Excellent, Vidvat. Very nice. All of you got it. Excellent. All of you who tried are also really nice. So here you get the 7 plus 3. So it's a 10. Here you have 5 and another 5. So it's another, you get another 10. So 29. Right? Let's write it down. 2900. Now you have this 6 plus this 4 plus this 6 and these two twos that we have. So you get another 20. So because it's in the tens place, you just write 200. Now when you add this, you get a 3100. Now final step, 3 and 7, they complement, and the 6 and the 4, you get 28. So now when you add this 28, you get 3128. With explanation, we're done solving this within 32 seconds, though I explained it as I solved. So you get this 3,128. So great job, everyone. With that, we're concluding this session. I'll be sharing a worksheet on the WhatsApp group. Please try and solve as much as you can, and you can take a picture of that worksheet and you can share it on the group itself. You can post your answers on the group. We'll look at it. Also, if any of you have doubts, please feel free to post it on the group. Here's a problem that you're looking at on your screen. This is a big multiplication problem. I think a 7 digits. Yeah, 7 digits multiplied by 7-digit problem. This you will be able to solve within a minute, less than a minute actually. So this is something we'll be learning in our next session. So our next session is on Thursday. Though the session we did it 6 to 7, coming forward, all our sessions will be from 5 to 6. I repeat, 5 to 6, Tuesdays, Thursdays. So see you all this Thursday at 5 o'clock. Hari Om. Thank you, everyone.
Hari Om, ma'am. Thank you.
Hari Om, ma'am.
Hari Om, ma'am. Hari Om, ma'am.
Hari Om.
But ma'am, why was